Angels know where to house your soul. For Rear Admiral Ndubuisi Kanu. Lagos may be a nation of rising millions. She yet has a room for a virtuous foot. She has an eye on the impactful hand, the one ready to add at least a spoonful of value to her wondrous waters, the one willing to add even if a feather to its Atlantic wings. Ndubuisi Kanu, rare in uniform and real in mufti, an admiral admirably rare in an enviable sense, because you gave your quota to the sea and left a mark upon the shore. The Ibile birds are gathered at the city center to grace your memory with a stately dance.
Odabo, 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 ọmọ abilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, ọmọ abilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, kílẹ̀ lánàá. Odabo, Odigba, 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 ọmọ abilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, ọmọ abilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, kílẹ̀ lánàá. Odigba.
From Alausa topmost floor, the boss himself attests to the significance of your tenure. From Iga Idungaran, the palace stronger than fires of hate, the crown with nostalgia recalls your era. Ministering to the mainland, I sing the cake of the highland. You did not unleash the axe on Badagry palms. You did not soil the lagoon with power oil, because you did not put a spanner in the works of the Lagos dream. From Oyinbo Market to the Apapa Wharf, the street extends a parting song. Ndubuisi, I know the secret of your symbolic name. Ndubuisi. Life is most important, life supreme. Kanu, I salute the history of your principled fate. The angels know where to house your soul, because your position was ever clear on Mother Earth. Even in the depth of the darkest night, your stand was as clear as a crystal glass. You did not dine with the hen at noon, only to frolic with hands at night. When you needed to join the separatist strife, you did with valor at the open square. When larger nationhood triumphed, gallantly you marched back and you embraced the olive tree in the open space. Oh, you had it sweet, cruising from state to state as a military gov. You had it sweet, returning to the system as the Grand Chief in the Naval Creed. You had it so sweet, sweet. But when the system needed to hear the truth, you were the first to speak and never to run. The angels know where to put your soul, because your position was clear on Mother Earth.
Odabo, 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 ọmọ abilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, ọmọ abilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, kílẹ̀ lánàá. Odabo.
loyalty to a cause was never blind. But it was never affected by climate change. When in an unforgettable June the abominable happened to our democracy, and the goons unleashed their guns on the watershed, clouds descended on the nation, and vultures descended on the people's hope. In the midst of the famine, you proved that soldiering is not just about the gun on the fingertips, but also about the potent resolve within, the bayonet embedded in the resolute heart against injustice from any realm. Right before every high, you pitched your tent with freedom warriors, vocal as a parrot, visible as the sun. You did not eat with Nadeko on Toyin Street, only to wine at Villa at night. At the forefront of the coalition, you battled for the restoration of the people's voice. In your frank dialogue with your fatherland, you insisted the system was upside down. You wondered why oil money would first be flown to the capital city, only for the bloated center to await the begging bowls of the producing states. You wondered why the lagoon would bear all the brunt of the heat that yields the fattest fats, only to be made to play the secondary fiddle in the sharing scheme. You wondered why we ever have to run 1,000 miles to an IGP buried in prison and prison of power intrigues, when the thief is already rummaging through our hamlets and bandits are raping our mothers and daughters in brazen towns. You asked, what the hell have decades of unitary federalism garnered compared to the competitive option of the regional years? Ndubuisi Kanu, rare admiral in service, admirably rare in the city. The angels know where to house your soul, thus your position was ever clear on Mother Earth.
Odigba, 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 Odigba. Ọmọ abilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, Ndubuisi Kanu. Odigba, 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 Odigba. Ọmọ abilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, Ndubuisi Kanu. Odigba, Odigba. Kọ̀tún ìntì wọn tó lè ṣe Ndubuisi ṣe wọn tó lè ṣe kọjọ́ tó lọ. Ọmọ Kánù ṣe wọn tó lè ṣe kọ́lọ́jọ́ tó dé Ó dojú ẹ̀ ní bánjọ ni ènìyàn bánjọ nìyàn, ó dojú àlá ká tó ríra wà.